Hello and welcome to my latest weekly video news from Madison's. Well, climate change, it's been all over the news for the last couple of weeks thanks to the large COP seminar looking at it with all the global leaders who recognising that it is a real thing and unless we take action quickly, our planet is in danger. So did you know that in the UK, residential homes contribute to 1/5 of our carbon emissions, and that's largely from the way we heat them. Of course, energy performance certificates were introduced in 2008 to try and assess the energy efficiency of a property, and main buyers could make an informed decision on how efficient that property is going to be to run and look to introduce measures. Of course, you didn't have to do them for listed properties. There's a real kind of like conflict between the fact that many energy performance efficient measures would not be sympathetic to listed buildings. They simply wouldn't like them, you couldn't do them, and it'd be very unhealthy for the building. So that always to support the fact actually that in our country, because we have so much old housing stock, pre-war properties, 30% of those sit at an EPC efficiency rating of E or below. And if you look to pre-1900, that rises to 47%. And it's estimated that you need about £330 billion worth of investment into those properties to bring them up to a C or above, which is the government's pledge of what they would like to do to mean that all houses are at a C or above by 2035. So you can see, therefore, an enormous amount of work to do. They've addressed it in the rental sector now to a degree. You now cannot rent a property if it's an F or a G, but certainly when it comes to our own homes, we can do much more what we like. So it'll be really interesting to see what the government does there to further incentivise their people to get owners to get their homes more energy efficient. Of course, there's the grant now for ground source heat pumps or air source heat pumps, and that will help, but of course it's only a drop in the ocean, as you can see, of what is needed. So quite interesting there. And that brings me on to a blog that I've just put back on my website, and also was featured in Times of Tunbridge Wells about how do you get ready to sell your house in the winter, and should you sell your house in the winter and these autumn months. Well, one of the things I mentioned though is you've got to have a warm home. Cold houses are notoriously difficult to sell. So it goes against all our kind of natural desire to try and save the planet, that when you're selling your house, you just got to turn the heating on during those viewing times, because it really, really helps. Lots of other tips though there about whether you should sell at this time of year, and is it a good time or should you be waiting to the new year? Do check out the website for more details. Well, a bit of a look at what's been going on in the world of rentals. The Section 21 bill or paper was due to be abolished in the Renters Reform Bill, which was a white paper that's due to be released this month. Section 21 gives the landlord the right to evict a tenant for any reason with 2 months' notice, and it's felt that that's meant to be unfair for tenants. So that's being reviewed, but that white paper has been delayed. It's not going to be released now till next year. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on that, and the rental world kind of holding our breath to see what happens with regards getting a tenant moved out when you want to have your property back. But interestingly, been revealed that rental properties still represent one of the most favourite assets of us as a demographic in the UK, either for a retirement portion of our savings or for an ongoing source of income. It's seen to give really good income yields and good capital growth, so still a great investment all round. And of course, as I mentioned last week, it wasn't really attacked in the autumn budget by Rishi. Although interestingly, a newspaper article published the day after said that the surcharge for stamp duty was going up to 4% for people buying a second property. Of course, it stayed at 3%. So I think that shows that was definitely on the agenda, but got pulled at the last minute. And watch this space on what happens to stamp duty for those second properties and the capital gains tax or the general taxation treatment of them on disposal. I think he's got his eye on it. Well, of course, we've got lots of great events coming up this weekend. The first one I've got to push is the big reveal here on the Pantiles. I'm going to be opening the event with a little bit of a speech up on the bandstand at 20 to 6, and then We're going to have some calling from the town crier. Father Christmas is going to be here, lights being switched on, and then you'll go around and see the various windows and get a chance to vote for your favourite. My window's all planned. I'm hoping it's going to look really lovely. So do head on down. Mine will be being revealed at 6:42. That's precise, isn't it? So look forward to seeing you there. And of course, Remembrance Sunday on Sunday. So do hope that we remember our fallen past ones wherever you are across the country then. And just a final push for a lovely development that we've got here in the town, the Retreat. It's built in the former Royal Retreat Hotel, just up minutes away from us here on the Pantiles. It's a really exceptional development. The quality of the finish is brilliant. Been really well thought through. Hand-built kitchens, bathrooms by West One, porcelanosa tiles. It's done exquisitely. We've got a range of 19 apartments, not all of them still available. 1, 2, 3 bedrooms starting for 395,000. Communal gardens out the back, which are beautiful as well. So if they are of interest, please give us a call. We've now got a video tour to show you the show flat. I hope you have a great week and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.